All right, this is week 3, and we're going to be doing some Sufi breathing tonight. At first, we're going to start with some Buteyko, which is a great breath work for asthma sufferers. So I handpicked this one out for you, Mariah. Well, actually, I was thinking maybe next week we could just kind of dedicate the whole class to just doing Buteyko. There's a whole bunch of different recipes and types of breath work. It's like a lot of breath holds and slow breathing and retention stuff, just like building your pulmonary strength and just building your tolerance of CO2s and stuff like that. So maybe we could start with a little breath work with that tonight, and then maybe next week and do a full thing on it and just kind of go into it. I haven't done much of it. I just did a couple of these little breath work things the other day, and they're super cool. And there's so much information there about it. So like definitely enough to do a full class on. So yeah, maybe we'll do that, huh? If everybody's interested.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody else has any asthma issues or anything like that, but yeah, breath work works great for just about anything you got going on with yourself. So it's like almost like God gave us everything we need to be healthy and happy and living perfectly. So since we got a couple new people here, I'm going to start by distinguishing what surrendered breathing is, like conscious breathing. So the word breath comes from Latin, and it literally means spirit. Spiritus literally means spirit. In Hebrew, it means God's breath, and the Bible is referred to as the Holy Spirit. So it's like literally like it is the life that we are, not just like metaphorically, but physically. Like even though you can't see it, it is literally the life that we are. So it's something that we all do, but it's so overlooked and so underestimated. Like it's literally, you can cure asthma and get rid of pain. There's so many attributes to consciously breathing. It's incredible. It's also a really great way to empty your cup, to just get rid of the thoughts inside of your head, or not even get rid of them, just like set it on the shelf and give yourself something real and true to concentrate on. Because you can't be 100% conscious of your breath and be thinking at the same time. It's impossible. You literally have to be doing one or the other. And obviously, if you can find a way to negate the mind a little bit and set it aside, you can create gaps and create breaks in it and really find yourself grounded and centered just by breathing. It's super powerful. Well, it's a way of purifying the mind, and it's a great way to just get yourself out of the storytelling daily routine. So often, like, we're cruising through life and anxiety is taken over because there's just so much coming at us from all different directions. And if you can just slow down and just take a conscious breath, slowly just be conscious of this one breath right now. Well, it's only ever the one breath we're ever taking right now, because you can only ever be conscious of this breath, right? Because the breath we just took is already gone. The one that's coming is not here yet. We can only be conscious of this breath we're literally taking right now. So it's such a powerful, simple, easy way to just put yourself in the present moment at any point in time. There's never an excuse, oh, I don't have time to breathe. Like, if you're alive, you're breathing, you can do it. It's literally just comes down to the fact that we forget to breathe. We forget to breathe properly because we have so much going on. We're too busy thinking about stuff. And there's so much power in such a simple, pure act of just loving yourself. Because when you breathe consciously, that's what you're doing. You're loving yourself. You're literally giving yourself space. You're giving yourself peace. You're giving yourself vital oxygen that you need to survive. You need to live. And it's all free. And it's in a simple, just natural form of expressing life. So it's literally, I feel like it's obviously by definition, like people have figured this out before, it is our divine essence. like Judas forwarded a post to the messenger thread. Like when Moses asked God what his name was, he said it's literally breath, breathing. It's like, I mean, it's just the more I look into this breathing stuff, it's just like the more it just absolutely surprises me and shocks me how powerful and how easy it is. But it's so overlooked because it's free for everybody. And it's literally, it's a divine power that we all have. It's the life that we literally are. But if you can't make money off it and you can't put it in a bottle and sell it over the counter, right? No one's biting. That's why I think it's so, not many people are talking about this. So I got this book here too for anyone new here, Breathe by James Nestor. It's in the messenger thread. Get that book and start reading it because it'll change your life. It changed my life. So we're going to start with a little bit of Buteyko tonight. It's super easy breath work, real simple. So basically, I'm going to count you guys out. It's just about a 2-second inhale and then a 3-second exhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to just plug your nose. I'm going to count you up for 4 seconds and we're going to start going up. So it'll be 2 seconds in, 3 seconds out, just nice, slow, conscious breaths. Literally trying to just be aware of the breath going in and out of your lungs. Just be aware of what it feels like, the sensation of it. Just use this breath to negate the mind, to just set the mind down for now. You can use your mind other 23 hours of the day, but today, right now, we're just going to be focusing on just our breathing sensations inside our body. So it's going to be 2 seconds in, 3 seconds out. Then you're going to hold your nose and just slight breath retention. So just going to hold your breath for about 4 seconds. Then I'll go up to 5 seconds. So I'll go up to 6 seconds, go up to 7, 8, then we'll start coming back down. So it's just about a 5-minute little process. Just super good to kind of get it. This is going to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which basically it's just your rest and recovery mode. It's just going to put you into like a nice, calm, grounded state. And it's super good for just building your immunity to CO2 and just a nice calming breath. So we'll start here. I'll count to 3. Yep, you got a question there?
Yeah. Do you have to hold your nose or can you just hold your breath and not have to physically hold your nose?
You don't have to physically hold your nose. I mean, in the tutorial that I saw it done, they were holding their nose. I'm not sure for what reason, but maybe just so it's more conscious that you're making sure you're not letting any air in or out. You want to make sure you're holding your breath. So it's going to be 2 seconds in, or 2 second inhale, 3 second exhale. If you want to hold your nose, you can. If you don't want to hold it, that's fine.
Okay.
Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. So inhale, 1, 2, slow exhale, 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Just let your breathing return to normal. Hopefully feeling a bit calmer, a bit more centered. Once again, it's just a really mellow way to just ground yourself again. Just kind of take the stress of the day off. Just get back to your center. Yeah, great for working your pulmonary system, getting it stronger, getting it more able to cope with the air, the dirty air in our society sometimes, and getting you centered. So we'll probably do a next week. We'll do maybe a full class on this one, like I was talking about earlier. But for now, we're going to skip ahead to something else I wanted to share. So if you were here last week, we did some Tumo, Wim Hof stuff. I think just about everyone here has done that, except maybe Dexter and okay, yeah, no. Okay, there's a couple of people that haven't done it. So I made a recording of last week, and I've tried to get it uploaded today, but I didn't have any luck. So I'm going to keep on working with that, and hopefully it'll be up here soon. There are links to it in the Facebook thread. I'll get everyone here up on that so we can all have access to it. But we're going to be doing a similar one tonight. But basically why I'm referencing last week is because I was telling the story of how I found Tumo and some of the incredible, like, out of body, like, just transcendental experiences I've had on it. And obviously, when you're having these crazy transcendental experiences, like seeing divine lights and feeling like I'm talking to God and stuff, like, this didn't just happen when my dad died. It's happened to me like 6 or 7 times now, where I've had just these beautiful light images that have come in, and just this sense of just indescribable peace and love that has just washed over me to the point I'm just like crying with gratitude and love. Like, it's happened many times now, and it's happened a lot with Tumo, and it's also happened with this other breath work I'm going to be doing tonight. And naturally, that was happening to me, and I was like, I wanted us to figure out what was going on. Like, what was the scientific evidence behind, or the scientific theory behind what this breath work is doing? So that kind of sent me down many rabbit holes looking for information on it. And Joe Dispenza, I don't know if you guys are aware of him. Yeah, so he's got a lot of really good information on YouTube, and he's got a couple of really good books out. So yeah, so basically, every single one of us has a radio inside of our bodies to talk to God. We all literally have it. It's called the pineal gland. It's right back here. It's normally its primary function pretty much is to create melatonin and serotonin. Serotonin wakes up in the morning, melatonin puts you to bed at night. That's its primary function, but it also has some other pretty incredible properties to it. So it's a neuroendocrine transducer, which creates serotonin responsible for physiological cardiorhythmic control. Sorry, missed my spot here. Okay, we go. So it's a neuroendocrine transducer, receives and converts signals into information in our brains. When the gland is activated, it can pick up signals beyond our third dimensional time-space reality. It can tune into the higher dimensions of reality and turn them into vivid imagery, transcendental experiences in our mind. So that sounds like a lot of big crazy words, but I'm going to try and break it down as simply as possible, because it's pretty crazy scientific stuff. But so basically there's like two really important words here to pay attention to. The first one is transducer. So transducer is anything that takes a form of energy and turns it into another it's anything that receives a signal in one form of energy and transforms it into another. So basically like a TV or radio, anything that's picking up energy and just putting a different image to it. So that's basically what the pineal gland is when it's activated. And the other one is piezoelectric effect. So there's these tiny calcite crystals inside of our pineal gland. They're about the width of a width of a hair, 100th of the width of a hair, of a human hair. Like they're so tiny. And piezoelectric means that when a pressure is applied to these crystals, they emit an electrical effect. They emit an electrical field. So they literally are activated by pressurizing them. And once they become pressurized, they begin to expand, and the electromagnetic field expands from them, and then it contracts back into them, almost like a throbbing, almost like a wave. So the more you start doing this breath work, the more you're going to be activating them. You're going to create an induction field inside of your own head that's going to literally start encompassing your body. And it's going to create like a reverse induction field, to where it will start pulling literally the energy from around you in through your head, and where your mind is going to transduce it into information. So that's basically the short of what is going to be happening. There's two things that need, or three things that need to happen for this to actually take effect, though. First, to create the pressure inside of our system. So we have cerebral fluid that goes all around our brains and our spinal column. And when we do this breath work, we're going to be squeezing our perineum, which is basically like the muscle that you, and like you're holding in a fart, like that muscle down there, like in your lower abdomen muscles, you're going to be squeezing that. And that's going to be creating pressure. That's going to be pushing your cerebral fluid up your spine towards your head cavity, your brain cavity. And also, we're going to be focusing our attention on doing just that, knowing that we're doing that and focusing our attention on doing that. Because when you put your focus, you put your attention, it expands. So literally, you want to try and visualize that happening, being thankful that that's happening, and envisioning it happening throughout our body. So basically when we're inhaling, we're going to be inhaling into our stomach and pressing our perineum and our lower abdomen as we're pushing the air up, and then we're going to be tightening our chest, then up into our head, and we're going to be holding it, and then we're going to be releasing it and blowing it out, and then we're going to just fully go into it and just relax after we exhale. So let's see here. The second thing that needs to happen, once we, so I'm getting a little bit lost here. Okay, yeah, so once we get the cerebral fluid moving up and around inside our brain cavity, that fluid gets going. And obviously with rhythmic breath, it gets moving more and more. So as the cerebral fluid starts moving around, it's going to start rubbing, going across the surface of our pineal gland. And on our pineal gland are tiny hairs called cilia. It's Latin for eyelashes. They're super tiny little hairs. And when they get stimulated, they ejaculate an upgraded metabolites of melatonin into our brain. So I'll talk a little bit more about these metabolites, but that's basically what's happening. Like, it's the pressure of the cerebral fluid passing by these cilia and moving around inside of our skulls, past our pineal glands, actually activating it and waking it up. It's like, and the calcite crystals are being energized, and things are starting to move and starting to basically like turning on the radio, like the switch is being turned on, and you're starting to like literally use your breath to tune the radio dial to the station of the infinite, of life, of the field. So once that happens and you continue to breathe in this way, you're telling your body, you're sending the energy up into your brain. So all excess energy, all your energy that it's usually be used for digestion, fight or flight, all like your lower 3 chakras, all that energy is going to be sending up into the head, and all the energy is going to be heading that direction. It's just going to start causing more and more, what's the word? More momentum, I guess would be the word for it. Just, it's getting the machine going, it's getting things revolving and going. So those are the 3 things that need to happen to get this pineal gland activated. You did a question, Judith?
When you say press the abdomen, so you were squeezing the perineal muscle, but then press the abdomen, like, you mean like with their hand or something to press in on it?
No, with your abs, like your muscles down there in your lower abdomen, like just like pushing in. So like, imagine like you're lifting a heavy weight or something like that. Like you're pushing inwardly.
Okay.
Pull,
Not with your hands.
it's like pull your belly button in, like if
exactly.
pull your belly button into your spine. You're
Exactly.
tightening your
Low,
abdomen and
squeezing
pulling
our
your belly
butt.
to your spine.
Okay, so
Yeah, squeeze your butt, but then you're moving up. This is like Kundalini yoga. So we do this in Kundalini, and you tighten the perineum, which is the area down there. You tighten that, and then we're physically pushing that energy by tightening it here, so we can keep, like, you're squeezing. Imagine squeezing each of those muscles all the way up until it's up here. And even you do it with your eyes closed and roll your eyes up to your third eye as well. And so you're pushing even from there as well.
Yeah. Kind of like, see it as like pulling energy up, almost like sucking it through a straw. Like, kind of like try and use that imagery of just like you're pulling it with your force, your up into your belly button, like you said, like see it as like pulling the energy up almost like through a straw. Straight, aim straight at your head, like straight up and out. So so once the pineal gland is activated, it excretes like 4 different chemicals. Basically, melatonin is going to be transmitted into like powerful endotransmitters. The higher the frequency, like the more revolution, the more actual energetic charge you've created inside your head, that the more these melatonin will be transmuted into these higher chemicals. So I know it's a lot of wordy stuff to get through. I'm just trying to explain it as best we can before we get into it, because that way you kind of know what we're doing and what's actually happening inside of your body when we're doing this. So the first transfer of melatonin is into benzodiazepines. It's a class of drugs that's used to create Valium. So basically, it's going to stop your analytical mind and inhibit your ability to like think too much. you lose the ability to feel fear, anger, sadness, pain, agitation, aggression, and calm, but you'll be like in a super relaxed, awake state still. And as the melatonin then transfers into the next class of powerful antioxidants called pinolines. Basically, they attack free radicals, which cause harm to your cells, which cause aging. Like they're anti-cancer, anti-aging, anti-heart disease, anti-stroke, neurodegenerative, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. So your body's going to be put into a state of calm, and then it's just going to be put into a state of more just rest and recovery while these antioxidants just go to work, just clobbering things inside your system. The next chemical transfer up from that is basically the same chemical that's found in like hibernating animals. And so it's going to send you even to a more of a state of just calm, so your body can repair even further. And then there's the next molecule up from that, the chemical molecule from that will be the fluorescent bioluminescent chemical found in eels. Basically, that's why in these states a lot of times you see really vivid, crazy lights, and you can feel the light. A lot of people describe as being able to feel light and seeing light or seeing colors that don't exist in our light spectrum. Like you literally seeing a different and feeling the light that you're seeing as well. So that's like where all that light comes into play there. So basically when you're getting all these sorry, I'm losing my place here. So then the next one after that is melatonin from the next. Let's take a second here. Okay, so once melatonin gets its last chemical change into dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT, that's like the final and last drug that is the melatonin has been transferred into. And it's this chemical soup of all these different like melatonin derivatives that are being delivered to your body that give you this amazing transcendental experience that I've had so many times, and I wondered what this is all about. So maybe we'll just get into it right now, because I'm not doing a super good job of explaining it all really well.
Actually, Caleb, you are, and I'm like so happy to hear all this, like so grateful, because I've been doing similar stuff and understanding everything you're saying, and it's really tying it all together. So wow, thank you.
No,
You're
cheers.
doing great.
Well,
I really appreciate it.
I'm trying to get through all the wordy stuff, and I'll put links in the Facebook thread so you can kind of check us all out, and it's explained way better than I'm explaining it right now. But basically,
You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're doing great. Yeah. And we wouldn't even know if you didn't pause even a second and say, no, you're pro. You're so pro. Thank you.
You're nailing it, brother.
Cheers.
You're nailing
Cheers.
it, knocking it out of the park, man.
Cheers.
I'm
Cheers.
getting goosebumps over
Just
here,
do what I can, man. Just doing what I can. So basically, we're just going to jump into it right now. So last week we did Tumo, and that's, like I said, that's one that was like, I've had some really incredible experiences on, and I've had situations where I've needed answers and had like really pressing questions, and I've asked Source or asked God for this answer, and I did this breath work and I've gotten answers. Or I've been in situations where I knew that I had to do this breath work for some reason, and I just had incredible downloads from it. So it's incredibly powerful. And of course, the more that you know that, the more that you put your intention into that, the more that you surrender to the knowing that God is going to speak through you, that God wants to speak through to you, that God literally put a radio inside of your head so he could speak to you. Like everything we have is within us. It's not just the saying that we say here, it's the truth. It literally is. And we have been given everything we need to live and thrive and communicate with the divine. So this breath work, this one we'll be doing tonight, it's not Tumo. Maybe we'll do that in the next couple sessions here, but the one tonight is a Sufi breathing. So it's going to sound a little bit complicated, but it's actually pretty easy once we get going. So Sufi breathing, it's like a 2-part breath, and it looks a little something like this. So it's an inhale, it's a 2-part inhale, then an exhale. So it's it's pretty easy. So basically, you want to be breathing into your stomach, then up into your chest, 2 parts. So it's then exhale, and then it's going to be reverse Sufi. So 1 big inhale and a 2-part exhale. So like that. And then a 3rd part to it's just going to be regular Tumo, which is just big inhale, big exhales. So always breathing into your stomach, into your abdomen, then up into your chest, and then out, like circular, like a wave. So we're going to be doing about 10 to 15 of the Sufi, 10 to 15 of the reverse Sufi, and then the regular Tumo. And then once we've done those 3 rounds of breath, you're going to do 1 big inhale, and you're going to hold your perineum, like pulling your belly button, like we talked about earlier. You're going to tighten everything up. You just send that energy up to your head. And then for about 10 seconds, you're going to hold as tight as you can. And then you're just going to relax. Just let it all go. Just let it all go. Just relax while you're still holding your breath. And we're going to continue to hold our breath for about 20 more seconds. And then we're going to exhale all the air out of our lungs. And we're going to hold that for about a minute or so. And then we're going to do another big inhale, same way, hold it tight. And then we're going to exhale. And that's 1 round. We're going to start and we're going to go again. So do about 3 rounds of that, maybe 4, see how we're feeling, see how the time is. I'll time you guys and I will walk you through it all. It's just a second here. I'll make sure I'm not running you guys too long. Get the timer going.
Question?
Yes, please, go ahead.
On the 2 breaths in, is it like 1 breath deep into your stomach, the 2nd breath into your chest, or is it just 1 breath deep into your stomach, as you know what I mean? And the 2nd breath is just another, wherever that ended, it begins.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. Ideally into the stomach, up into the chest. But right now, since we're all kind of learning it, it might be easiest just to try and do it in the stomach first and up into the chest. But if it feels too awkward and you're kind of losing yourself, just whatever feels natural.
So first breath into the stomach, like first breath into the stomach,
yeah.
2nd breath into the chest.
Yeah.
And then out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're going to talk us through it the whole time?
I'll be talking you through it the whole time. So I'll start out with you guys just to kind of get the rhythm set. And then I'll start talking you through it. And then I'll tell you when to change into reverse Sufi. And then I'll tell you to change into Tumo. And then I'll tell you when to take the breath in, how long to hold, when to exhale, all that good stuff. So just have your eyes closed and just enjoy the ride. And you guys are doing all the work. So here we go. Just take a couple calm breaths with the eyes closed. Just kind of get centered. Just set an intention for this moment. Just ask love what love would show us tonight, what love would give us. Just going to connect with the life that we are. Gonna connect with source, with our higher selves, with God. Just thank love for everybody here for this space. Okay, start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That's good. You're doing great. Good. Big, beautiful breaths. Make it rhythmic. Just feel the rhythm of the breath. There you go. You're doing great. Just feel that rhythm of it. Just feel the rhythm of it. Just get into the rhythm of it. Just set the mind down and just feel the rhythm of the breath going in and out of your lungs. You're doing great. Okay, we'll do 5 more of those. Okay, 2 more of those. And reverse Sufi now. Big inhale, 2 exhales. Inhale and 2 exhales. Beautiful. You're all doing super good. Just concentrate on getting as much air in and out as possible. Big, beautiful inhales and exhales. Make it rhythmic. Keep the rhythm. It's all about keeping the rhythm with this one. Beautiful. 5 more. 2 more. And 2 more. Here we go. So just into the belly, up into the chest and out. Just taking big inhales, big exhales, like a wave, just in and out. All the way in, all the way out. Into the belly, up into the chest and out. In and out. Big, beautiful exhales. In with life, out with stress. Breathing in life, breathing out the stress and the anxiety. Just make these breaths count. Doing great. Big inhales, big exhales. All right, 5 more. Doing great. Okay, 3 more. 2, 1. Last one. And big inhale, big inhale. Inhale, hold it, tighten it, hold it, hold it. Release your body. Keep holding the breath. Release your body. Just relax. And exhale. And just hold for a minute. Just enjoy this state, calm and relaxation. This is the life that you are. Just be in this moment. Feel the peace of this moment. Just be here. You're doing great. 20 more seconds. And recover breath in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover breath. Big inhale. Big inhale. And hold it. Hold it. and exhale. Okay, here we go. Next round. Okay, here we go. Keep that rhythm. You're doing great. Focus on the rhythm of the breath. You're doing great. Just keep your eyes closed and just focus on, concentrate on the sensations of the breathing. Just feel the air going in and out of your lungs. Use it as a shelf to set your mind. You don't need to think right now, just breathe. 3 more. We'll go to 2, 1. Okay, reverse Sufi. Reverse. Go, keep that rhythm. Doing great. Just keep that rhythm. Use the breath to just come back home. This is the life that you are. You are here now. Doing beautiful. 5 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. And 2 more. Big inhales. Into the belly, up into the chest and out. Into the belly, up into the chest and out. Big inhales, big exhales, all the way in, all the way out. Make it circular like a wave. All the way in, all the way out. Big inhales, big exhales. In with life, out with stress. This is the life that you are. You guys are doing great. Just make these last ones really count now. Let's go for it. Here, 5 more. 3 more. Okay, last one, and big inhale, big inhale. Hold all the way in and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Focus that energy on the head, sending it to your head. Releasing your body, relaxing. And exhale. Full exhale, blow all the air out of your lungs. You know, hold that for 1 minute. Just be here now. Just be aware of the sensations in your body, beating of your heart. There's some tingling in your fingers, your toes. Just feel the calm. Feel the spaciousness of the presence that you are. Just go into it fully. Just feel the sensations fully. This is the life that you are. Okay, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. And hold it. Hold it. Tighten it all up. Relax your body. And exhale. Okay, last round. Here we go. Let's make this last one really count. Keep that rhythm. You're doing great. Keep the rhythm of the breath. You're doing beautiful. Just lose yourself in the breathing. Just lose yourself in the moment. No need to think about it. Just be with it. Just be this breath. This breath is literally life that you are. Know that. Okay, 3 more. Okay, reverse Sufi. Here we go. Keep that rhythm. Just know that your body loves what you're doing for it. Giving your body love, giving your body peace. Just being in this moment. Being with the power that you are, the presence that you are, the life that you are. Beautiful, pure, perfect. Everything you need is within you right now, right here. You are the demonstration of that right now. Okay, 3 more. Okay, 2 more, here we go. Into the belly, up into the chest, all the way in, all the way out. Big, beautiful breaths, all the way in, all the way out. Breathing in life, breathing out stress. In with life, out with stress. Literally changing your chemistry right now. This breath literally is the life that you are. Giving yourself peace, giving yourself love, giving yourself health, well-being. This is the essence of receiving and self-care right here. Literally giving yourself a gift. Beautiful. 3 more. Okay, last one. Big inhale, and hold it, hold it. Squeeze the perineum, squeeze those lower muscles. Send that energy up into your head. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Drawing the energy up like a straw, pointing it straight at the pineal gland. Relax your body. Just relax it. Keep the breath hold. Just feel these sensations inside your body. Just enjoy it. Be with it a little bit longer. And exhale. And hold this exhale. Just be in this moment. Just feel. This is the life that you are. This is loving yourself. This is being love. Just fully relax. Let's go into it. Okay, recovery breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. Hold it. Tighten it all up. And exhale. Just be with it for a minute. Just Let your breathing return to normal. Just enjoy this state. Just enjoy this gift that you just given yourself. This bliss of this moment. Well, how was that?
Man, I feel like you done gave me some peyote or something, man. Wow, that's phenomenal, man.
Right?
Yes.
Powerful stuff, huh? It's all right there inside of us. Yeah.
I got like really cold through my body, and then I was seeing Tina in that blanket, so I was like, oh, I need to get this blanket. Like my body got like icy cold. It was weird. I mean, it's
Oh, wow.
where I am, but I don't know if that's ever experienced with it or.
Oh, I've never gotten cold from it before. I've like melted it in my bed before. I've had like crazy like geometric patterns and like
I
lights and
expected
stuff.
heat, like more heat, but it's like when I was. So yeah, but the blanket
Oh,
helped.
wow.
Yeah. I
Well,
was wondering, Tina, if that's why you put a blanket on, because you get cold breathing or something. Yeah.
Well, for me, when I held my breath, we held our breath and squeezed our stomachs and stuff, I felt like getting so lightheaded, I thought I was gonna pass out. I could feel like it was just, oh man, it was phenomenal. Thought I was gonna pass out.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, when we're breathing like that, like, or actually, our oxygen levels can actually drop a bit sometimes. It's not dangerous or anything because our blood cells are so hyper oxygenated that it's actually totally safe. But we will start to feel like we're kind of losing consciousness, but we won't. I mean, you can lose consciousness, but you're actually kind of like you're entering into like different states of mind. Like, um, it's kind of different for everybody, I think, but definitely sounds like you had a pretty good experience with it.
Yeah, I felt it. I felt it, brother. I felt it all the way. I'm like, wow. I've been missing out on this whole time.
Yeah, right. And it's free.
I was supposed to come to this thing months ago. Wow. Hey, everything happens in divine timing.
That's
Right,
it.
right.
That's it. Yep.
You've only done 2 sessions prior, right, to this one?
Yeah. Yep.
So you're 11 weeks, right, is your offering?
Yep.
So
I've got 9 more after tonight.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So happy.
Noel?
I love this so much, and I knew it, and I haven't done it. I did it a little bit after you did it, but it's kind of like just being in the present at all, that there's something so rich about it that you kind of run away. Your ego doesn't like it, so you don't.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for 9 weeks, and every time I didn't want to start breathing again. The first time it was a little harder, and then after that it was like, don't make me breathe. And when you said when you stopped, you can exhale now and just breathe normally. I was holding on for a long time. It just feels so peaceful, like you're in space, like what behind
Yeah.
you. It just has that sensation of incredible peace.
This spaciousness and just absolute calm, right?
Gorgeous. And so 9 weeks, hopefully that will be enough to start a habit. And I'm really grateful for you doing this. Thank you, Caleb.
Yeah, of course. Something I want to add to that. So that's, it's funny you say that because like every time I do this, my ego still hates it. Like it's always trying to talk me out of it. It never wants me to do it. And
Really?
because it's, yeah, I don't know why. It's just, I think because the ego is like so terrified by it that, I mean, it's gotten less, but in the beginning, it was like, it was hard for me to make myself do it just because I think the ego just knew how much power it lost every time I did do it. You know,
I think you go around that because it's probably just a subconscious. I sense it's more of a subconscious block. Like there's a program, a subconscious program around that your ego doesn't want. There's something else there, maybe.
for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I'm sensing that. I try to get a breakthrough around that.
Good call.
Yeah.
Bianca?
Story.
Okay. So this one I got a little emotional this time. I started laughing. It was like good emotions though. So that was fun. However, this time, so last round, I noticed my ego trying to say like my teeth are cold and I can't. Well, this time it happened and it didn't go away. So, however, the solution was to put my hand over my mouth. So it like warmed up the air. So like I couldn't have an excuse to stop. And I was like super grateful that I can always go outdoors and breathe outside where there's no like fans or AC, that I can't have any excuse. So it was just like, I don't know, it was a cool solution. I'm looking forward to going to sit on my balcony patio and like breathe in the morning or whatever. Also my man, he's sitting over here, he did it with us. He was over here.
Awesome. Right on, Anthony.
That was fun. Yeah. It's kind of like a bonding thing too. Like him breathing with me, I kind of felt like, wow, like this is like I don't know, it felt sacred. It was interesting. I was just like, wow, this is actually a thing between like people.
Totally. Yep.
And it's like way more vulnerable, like with him and like in the room breathing with me. It was like, I don't know, it's just, it was cool. It felt, this was a really great class. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got something for you there too. Like, so yeah, I do this one with my wife all the time now too. Like we've been doing like Tumo or this Sufi breathing, like pretty much every night for the past like 2 months now. And like, yeah, I'll kind of lead it, but for the transitions, I hold her hand and I squeeze her hand when it's time to change. So I'm leading it by squeezing her hand. So like, it's like a super bonding thing we're doing now. And it's like so beautiful. And I'm just like so thankful and grateful for it. Like, yeah, I think it's something, it's kind of like primordial, just it gets to the essence of who we really are. Like, it's really like, literally it's the life that we are. And it's such a beautiful way to connect with somebody on such like just a primordial level. Like it's beautiful. So awesome. So Noelle?
Here I am again, but I just wanted to say, when you did the class with me, individual thing, and when you did this class, it was so much easier to do it and to get into just that space. Like when you meditate with people, sometimes it's just easier. You're doing so. I would like to maybe at some point when this is over, consider if somebody wants to like just do just have a group where we're doing it, perhaps, or a partner, some kind of a, who's got the time for that? I don't, but I just feel like I could hold my breath so much longer. I mean, when I did it by myself, I wasn't able to that way. So it's just a thought that there was some magic that happens when we're doing it together.
It's a great idea. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Up to you guys.
Well, that's what, what you were saying in the beginning, what the origins of the word breath, and that it really is same with, prana, chi, qigong, all that. It's about breath and the energy. So like for you, Bianca, doing it with your partner, you guys, like, it is so more intimate than sex. You know what I mean? Because you're literally exchanging, that air isn't exchanging. As you exhale, he's inhaling you. And vice versa. Like, how intimate and beautiful is that? But it's our pure love, light energy. It is so pure and beautiful. And then that's the same within the group, right? It just expands, it becomes us expanded. And then we know us as one, right? We really are like one drop in the ocean, and we're in that flow and smoothness. So beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Dexter Lee.
Yes, I had expressed a couple days ago in one of our classes that I had been like experiencing like energy transfer or something when I interact with people, and even through the Zoom, I get this goosebumps feeling all over. And then one night when we were doing that breathing, I got the same thing, but I got this super like weird sensation on my hands. It still feel kind of funny, and it's like this is just a what I already have going on. This is just something extra to add on to it, and who knows. But the question what I had was, am I good for 9 more weeks of this?
Yeah, yeah. Keep coming
Sure.
back, man. Yeah.
Hey.
We're gonna
Yes.
we'll be switching it up probably every Monday, do something different. But yeah, I'm down to take requests if you guys want to do like another 2 more round or something like that for people who missed it. I was even thinking like doing like maybe doing like 6 weeks and then like repeating that 6 weeks. So I'll kind of go through like different thing every week and then repeat it again. And like maybe like the last week we could do like a super tumo round. If you guys are up for that, because that's like the super tumo round was the one I did when like my dad passed and I had like those crazy visions. I saw the tree of life and everything, and time saw infinitely back into infinity, and like so that one, it's a bit intense, but like 45 minutes of just like straight tumo breathing, but it's worth every single breath. So something to think about if you want to do that. But yeah, I'm stoked you guys had a good time.
I have a question, Caleb. I feel like you've self-taught yourself just by reading books and looking up on the internet, or did you take a class, did you have a mentor?
Nope, I just been reading.
Sure.
And so I just got into this stuff about 2 years ago. I'm pretty novice actually. I just got into it for surfing because I wanted to be comfortable in big surf and swimming around with sharks and stuff. And I just immediately recognized the power in it for meditative purposes. It literally like it changed my entire perspective on meditation. And I just had so many amazing experience on it. So I just started like, yeah, looking up stuff on internet. Got this book Breathe here too that's completely changed my life. It's like I definitely want to get myself certified and start doing some more actual classes with people, because I know I got a lot more to learn. But I kind of just feel like I'm just like the messenger at this point. Like I'm just trying to like find good stuff that's worked for me and just like bring it to people. Like, hey, try this out. Like I'm no master, but I know this works. Here, try it out. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I have to say that I would put out for you to consider that you're absolutely perfectly on the right path, and it's your path, and to, really you're pulling out information that other people don't have. And I've heard about breath work a long time and people have talked about it a lot. And I have had sort of introductions a couple of times. I did have 3. I don't know what's what in it, but you're bringing like the science and everything else that a lot of people aren't really talking about. I think just go with, keep following your path that you're on. You're on the perfect path. You have a uniqueness that nobody else has because you're learning the way you're learning instead of going to learn from someone else. Like you've already brought so much and you're qualified to teach already. Anybody, obviously.
Thank you. I accept that. Thank you very much. Your hand still up, Dexter, or is that from before?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, man, well, you made me feel, hey, you got it. You are the master.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually really like, I want to know what you've read and what you've done, or, because I want to be able to do the same. Like Because we should just do what we just learned every day this week
Yeah,
until next Monday.
I agree.
But I'm like, I don't know that I could remember that. Can you send us the recording?
So I don't know if we're friends on Facebook yet.
No.
Find me on Facebook, and then I'll put you in the messenger chat with everybody here. I think everyone else here is on it already. I've
Okay.
got links to all the videos, all these tutorials, this book too, Breathe, that you can get. This is like so full of amazing information. That's all in there. So yeah, find me on Facebook, friend me, and I'll put you on the thread. And yeah, you can kind of just see that as like the homework. So there's already probably like what 10 videos on there now or something like that. And I'm going to put some more videos on here later tonight. I'll put that the link to that the pineal gland description there too. So Dr. Joe Dispenza can explain it a whole lot better than I did, but I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it all myself. So just trying to give it to you guys in a format you can actually digest. But it sounds like everybody got there pretty much, or at least saw the direction in which to go. And that's the whole idea, right? Because the more you do this, the better you get at it. And especially like once you get good with your intention and I think the most important thing to take away from all this is using breath as a way to surrendering to the moment, surrendering to the mind, is putting the mind on a shelf, because you literally can't be thinking and be conscious of your breath at the same time. It's either one or the other. So it's such a powerful way to just pull your attention out of the external and just direct it inside. So take anything away from this class, take that, because that is what will change your life. Oh, anybody else, anything else, or we feeling good? Awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much. And hopefully see you all next Monday. Have a beautiful evening. Ciao, ciao for now.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good to
night.
see everybody.
Thank you, Judith.